Can an old runner share some ideas about extending the physical prime of life and help you out in that regard? Well, stay tuned and find out. I like doing things with my body, and I like living without pain. And I'd like to teach you how you can live without pain. Hi, I'm Will Nelson, and I just ran a 5K, and I took first place in my age group. Yeah, it's not a lot of older runners. Why is that? The answer comes down to a couple of things, truly. One is you cannot run with bad posture. Posture is the hallmark of youth, in my opinion, on a physical level. Now, we all want to look good. Nice bodies, fit well in our jeans, all that business. That's great. But when you have good posture, you can then extend the physical prime of your life. And I'm not an athlete. I was never an athlete, but I always liked to run. And I realized way back in my 20s, which was another lifetime ago, that if I did not maintain my posture, it would be only a matter of time where running would no longer be efficacious, because my knees would hurt, my low back would hurt, it would all hurt, and I'd have to give it up. And then comes the three famous words, I used to. I used to what? Now, it takes work when we get older. There's no doubt about it. But I'm here to tell you, you can extend the physical prime of your life for a very long time, and I'm living proof of it. And I'm not from a great gene pool. I was not blessed with athletic ability, but I'm smart, and I understand how not to injure myself. I understand how to be pain-free. Because the best part of this 5K that I ran is that, not that I took first place for my age group, but I ran pain-free. And tomorrow, I'll be pain-free, so I can keep running. We all only get one body. And what if you only got one car? For your whole life, what if you only had one? One car, nice car, you like the car. But if you only got one for your whole life, you'd buff and polish that, you'd fix scratches, you'd fix problems before they got really bad. And there's a point where you have to come to accept your body for what it is. And everyone has a body that has assets and liabilities. You have to know what to do. Now, as you get older, I practice something which athletes, especially basketball players, would now call load management. In other words, you're only going to get so many miles on the legs. You're only going to get so many minutes playing, say, professional basketball. It's a lifespan. And if you manage the minutes and you spread them out and you do other things to compensate, so I don't run every day. I've never run every day. I've typically run for a year or two, and I stop running. And I bicycle for a year or two, and I stop bicycling. And I swim for a year or two. I stop swimming, and then I start running again. So I've been running for 40 years, but I've got like less than 15 years worth of miles on my legs. And I make sure my posture is really, really good. So when I'm running, I'm training, I get one scuffle, one little scuff sound, because that tells me my posture is compromising. If it happens again, the training session is over, regardless of how much more energy and strength and vitality that I have, because I'm protecting my posture. That's the most important thing. Because when you have posture, you have the ability for movement. And all the muscle in the world is irrelevant when you can't move your body. And if you can't move your body, particularly without pain. So I want to help you with that process. And it's not easy. And it takes dedication. And those who say differently are either under 30 or they're liars. You've got to find what you enjoy doing with your body, besides eating and sex and sleeping and things like that, but like actually engaging your body in physical things. What is it? And what can you do that you could potentially carry through the entirety or most of the entirety of your life? And it may change. You may go from one thing to another, but you're always doing something. And if you haven't done anything for 5 years and you get hair up your butt, now you're going to go run 10 miles, you're paying for it. And see, when you get older, it's like older athletes. You know what gets them? The little nitpick injuries. little sore here, a little tight there. They can't go. Pretty soon they're on the end of the bench. Pretty soon they're moving on to another career. So as we get older, we have to guard against injury. We have to not injure ourselves. And most injuries are self-caused because we're the architects of our own adversity, because we don't understand fully what we're doing. But I can help you with that. I want to help you with that. It's so sad to me to see people who live their whole life and do very good by those around them, and they have a wonderful career, and they make good money, and they have a nice retirement, and all these wonderful things, and grandkids, and it's a beautiful thing. But along the way, their body wasn't taken care of. And they're left with sitting on the rocking chair and telling stories. I want to keep creating memories with my body. And I want that for you. So follow along with some of the videos with this channel, because you can become self-reliant with your body and about your body. And who knows it better than you? You're the one who's been living in it all these years. And don't give up hope, but take it a day at a time, a step at a time. And you'll have a great time. Thanks for listening. And always give it your best.